Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for this reading. So for today's reading, I am asking, should you go for it, right? So should you take that first step? Should you act on this, question that you have? And I'm going to be pulling out some different outcomes. If you're ready for your reading, you can go ahead and select your pile and I'll see you at your reading. But I do want to tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing in case you want to listen to that. All right. So if you do, hi. So for this reading, what I'm asking is for outcomes for 3 different scenarios. All right. So for the first scenario is what would be the outcome if you decide to take action right now. So if you go for it in this moment. The second outcome is for what would happen if you decide to wait, right? So you take a moment to assess or whatever, and wait to act on it. And then the third scenario is if you just kind of abandon this idea altogether. So if you decide not to take any action whatsoever, what would happen? Okay. So ideally for this reading, you already have your question, okay? If you have different questions, you can definitely check out the different piles and see if there's, different messages for you in that. I will be pulling a card from the Star Codes Astro Oracle here for each pile to try to identify some themes that might be related to your question. So if those resonate with you, it's only really confirmation, so if they don't resonate, you can kind of keep listening and trust that if the messages are for you. But I am using that sort of as a kind of extra confirmation that there might be more messages for you in the outcomes there. All right. So as always, trust yourself above anything else. And as you choose your pile, think about what calls you to each stone. And I would say, look into the stone properties. You can look into the colors, or, the names or the shapes or whatever. And research and see if there's any additional messages for you in that. All right. So that being said, let me introduce you to the piles. If you like this Red Jasper, stratified Red Jasper, I don't know if it's called stratified. It has like a different name, but Red Jasper, I will see you in pile number 1. If you like this Sunstone here, I will see you in pile number 2. If this Serpentine is calling your name, I will see you in pile number 3. If you like the Jade here, I will see you in pile... Ooh, sorry. I will see you in pile number 4. All right. I'm going to say also, if you're a little bit extra and dramatic, I'll see you in pile number 4. No time for funny? Okay, a little. I don't know, that's funny. Anyway, see you in a pile number 4. All right. If you like the Lapis Lazuli, I will see you in pile number 5. And if you like the mystical Merlinite or Indigo Gabbro, I will see you in pile number 6. All right, so go ahead and choose your pile and I'll see you at your reading. Thank you. Hi, pile number 1 are those of you who chose the Red Jasper. All right, don't forget to look into the stone meanings and see what messages might be for you in that. Okay, so you do have healing, you have Chiron, you have the number 28, okay? Any of those might be important. I want to point out that 8 and 2 is 10, which, is the ending of cycles and, also new beginnings here. So there's like your question could be relating, I don't know, I'm getting like okay, I'm getting like leaving something behind, you know, like there's something that you're trying to address, there's something that you're trying to heal, there's something that you're trying to move past. Okay, I'm getting, you know, like the shedding of your old skin and then rising up, right? Like knowing how to take care of yourself, knowing how to heal yourself. So, you know, like if your question revolves around any of those themes here, you know, I'm also getting like helping others. Some of you might be wondering, you know, how do I say this? Like your question might be related to supporting others or providing support for others, or I don't know, I'm getting even like embarking on some sort of like healing journey. Like this might be really specific, but like I'm getting some of you might be, I don't know, like wanting to become shamans or but wanting to become a healer, wanting to practice some sort of I'm getting like a mystical sort of healing thing. And I know that sounds very specific, you know, but yeah, if your question has to do around healing, supporting others, okay, like I feel like this is your pile for sure. If maybe just the number 28 or Chiron resonate with you, then you know you might also have some messages here. For some of you, you need to look into your Chiron placements if you don't already know it, right? So like what is your Chiron and what house does it land in? Because you might have a lot to learn from that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the tarot. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Okay. My my cards are going everywhere. Okay, so I am asking about the outcome if you decide to charge forward, go forward in this decision, okay? And then I'm gonna ask about if you decide to wait, and then if you abandon this idea altogether, okay? So like the outcomes for each of these. I don't know why I did it backwards, but all right. Okay. So if you decide to go for it, wow, okay, yeah, so you do have the World and the Hermit, okay? I'm getting that, wow, this is awesome. Okay, so you decide to go for it. There is this leveling up energy, okay? You know what I was saying, like 28 and 10 is, 8 and 2 is 10, you know, and something is wrapping up, something is beginning. That is the world energy, okay? There is, and it's beautiful because it's a leveling up energy, okay? It's like moving forward, it's moving on to the next phase of your life, okay? Managing to take care of business and really really like I don't know, like move forward, move on to the next thing. Like I'm just getting coming out feeling good, feeling great about something over here, right? Like, so if you decide to move on with this, you know, it could just really have a lot of wonderful effects here, you know, and I'm not getting the ending in a bad way. It's like you might have to close some things over here, leave some things behind in order to be able to embark on this. And that's kind of why you might have some apprehensions about making this decision. But overall, you know, this is a success card. Oh my goodness, sorry. You know, with the Hermit over here, you might still have some learning to do about this, okay? So make sure that you're sorry, I got like make sure that you dot your I's and cross your T's. So, you know, make sure that you are, you know, if you're signing a new contract or something, if you're trying to start something up, like learn the foundations of it, right? Like learn the like pay attention to the details is something that I'm getting, okay? Like there might be still some time before you move forward to like learn about this, right? So I don't know, like maybe you're trying to I don't know, okay, like, and it could vary, right? Like, so let's say that you are trying to reach out to a person that you want to be supportive to, right? And then it's like, okay, we'll learn more about what's happening before you kind of charge forward, right? Or let's say that you're starting to, you want to start a healing practice over here, right? It's like, okay, what do you need to do to get things started, right? Like, what are the legal requirements? What are the like financial requirements, right? Like, that's just kind of like the energy that I'm getting, kind of doing some background research, okay? I hope that makes sense, all right? But overall, I mean, great success if you decide to go for it, you know? If you decide to wait on this, you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Knight of Swords, okay? So ultimately delays. I am gonna say this is more learning energy for me when the Knight of Swords comes out reversed like this, and particularly like here and with the messages that we were getting, I'm still getting that there is a lot for you to learn, okay? You might still be just kind of how do I say this, sorry, like you might still be choosing to kind of like move forward, but if you decide to wait for it, I'm almost getting like a sense of you're gonna start doubting yourself, right? Like you're gonna, like, the more you think about this, the harder it is gonna get to charge forward, right? Like I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed, you might miss out on some opportunities if you don't act. Like for example, if somebody's offering you something and you're trying to figure out if you should accept it or something, it's like there might be some missed opportunities here with the Wheel of Fortune if you decide to wait on it, okay? And if you completely abandon this idea altogether, wow, okay. So you do have the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. You know, with the, you know, if you abandon this together, what I'm getting is that there's gonna be another opportunity. So for those of you that are asking about something that's kind of being offered to you or something, like, is like other opportunities might rise up over here, right? Because you have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I'm gonna say more learning energy, all right? So right now might just be a time to, whatever it is, and maybe it's not even about the question that you have. There is something that you need to learn about, or there is something that you might kind of have in the back of your mind. Like, go and read about it, okay? Go and learn about it, okay? Like, that's the message that I'm getting right here, just with like this energy down here. But, you know, if you decide to abandon this idea altogether, I'm getting that you're going to get a new idea for something else, right? Like that's like Ace of Swords is a new beginning, like it's in the intellectual realm, right? It's like you might even have like another new opportunity. The King of Swords, you know, and something like this, I mean, the King of Swords, it is like, it's another level of energy, right? Like it's another opportunity to like kind of get into a position of power, right? Like you might have like another chance coming from somewhere else, all right? So, you know, that is what I have for you today. You know, as always, you know, trust yourself above everything else, but that is what the cards have here for you today, all right? Thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or you can share this video or subscribe. Thank you so much. All right, pile number 2, or those of you who chose the Sunstone. Let's see. What is pile number 2 have going on right now, right here? All right, so you do have Gemini and cross-pollinate here, okay? You know, with Gemini and cross-pollinate, I'm getting like there might be an idea that you're trying to share with someone, okay? Like maybe there's something that you're trying to get started. I'm not necessarily getting whether, I mean, it could be like a business idea over here. You might have like a proposition that you're trying to make to like, wait, sorry. You might be trying to propose something to someone, right? It could be, I don't know, for some of you, it might be like a romantic proposition. For others of you, it could be just like a business proposition, or you might say like, hey, you know, like, I don't know, like you want, I'm getting like, let's go on an adventure, let's do something, let's embark on this new journey. Like, it's like I'm getting like, I want to get your ideas, and then you know, I want to take your ideas and I want you to take mine, and then like create something, right? Like just kind of the creation of something through sharing information, right? Through like kind of working with other people is what I'm getting, okay? So like definitely I'm getting that this is about asking somebody something, okay? Like above everything. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna pull out some cards for if you decide to, wow, okay, sorry, cards folding over. If you decide to go for it, okay, and you do have Justice and the Nine of Cups if you decide to go for it, okay? So go for it, sorry. With Justice and the Nine of Cups, I'm getting a positive outcome here. I'm just gonna say like things are gonna work out, all right? I'm getting the energy that you put into whatever it is that you're trying to get started, whatever it is that you're trying to do here, it's gonna come back to you, right? So if you've been doing well, if you're trying to, and it came up right? So I'm getting, you've been doing good things, you've been putting in some good work into whatever it is that you're trying to do. So that energy is gonna come back to you. You're gonna be feeling good with this Nine of Cups, right? Whatever it is that you are trying to decide on, it's gonna be emotionally fulfilling over here with the Nine of Cups, okay? Like things are gonna I'm getting, I mean, just kind of like work out, really, right? Like feel that balanced energy, feel you're gonna like feeling happy in this, right? And this is, it's funny because this is like a very, the Nine of Cups is about like an emotional fulfillment, but also like independent emotional fulfillment, right? Like I can make myself happy sort of thing. At least that's kind of how I'm seeing this. But like with the Two figures here. I don't know, I'm just getting back to this whole partnership thing. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be like a business or whatever, but I'm getting that whoever it is that you're trying to communicate with, they're going to be very willing to work with you on whatever it is that you have to offer here, okay? Now, if you decide to wait on this, all right, you have the moon reversed, and then you have the 5 of Wands, okay? So yeah, if you decide to wait on this, I'm getting, you're gonna be feeling a little disoriented. You're gonna feel kind of like trapped over here, right? Like I'm getting like you're trying to burst out, like your feelings just kind of causing a lot of chaos mentally, right? Like you just kind of like struggle. Like I'm just getting like you're not gonna be feeling great, right? The 5 of Wands is just like, it's a challenging energy over here. I'm getting like this energy of you're gonna be dying, like bursting at the seams to try to share this information, right? Wanting to release, wanting to uncover, right? I'm also getting like more self-doubt coming from waiting, right? So like rather than being able to kind of process things, and you know, for example, that would be the opposite energy, right? Like being able to process things, get in touch with your feelings, you know, really think about the different options and whatever. I'm getting that if you sit on this, you're gonna be like in this overthinking, just very challenging, like it's just not gonna feel good right now, okay? So if you decide to abandon this idea together, not communicate what it is that you're trying to communicate or whatever, let's see. Wow. Okay. Sorry, my deck. All right. So you have the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, I am gonna say, just because like I pulled the 8 of Wands first and then the 7 of Wands after, like there might be some sort of regression coming from you rejecting this decision or not charging forward with this decision right here, right now. Okay, just because like it went from 8 to 7, you know, and you know, the 8 of Wands wants to go forward once again, right? Like, I mean, I am getting, you are going to be moving on, right? Like, you're going to charge forward to something else. Like, you might have other ideas that you can share with somebody else over here, but it is going to feel frustrating, right? Like, if you don't act on it, you know, the 7 of Wands is, it is a challenging energy because it is, I mean, it's, you know, 7s bring challenging energy in the tarot, right? So it's just kind of, I'm getting you feeling, how do I say this, like disheveled, upside down, not feeling great about yourself if you don't act on this, okay? Like, you know, you see like a very, you know, in the 7 of Wands, it can be about, you know, standing your ground, you know, like knowing when to, like, you know, knowing how to act, knowing what to do, whatever. But I'm getting that if you do not act on this, it's almost like you're going to be questioning your strength. You're going to be questioning how strong you are and your ability to kind of navigate these challenges here, all right? So that is what I have for you today, pile number 2. You know, always trust yourself above everything else, you know, but if everything sorry, I'm sorry, if anything resonated here, I would love to hear from you, all right? Please feel free to let me know, and good luck with everything, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Serpentine. All right. Hello, pile number 3 or Serpentine pile. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card to ask about like the possible themes, you know, for your question here, so you can decide if that makes sense, okay? So you do have Cancer, Immerse, and the number 4, all right, in case any of those are significant to you here, all right? So you know, with Cancer and the 4, like I'm getting like 4th house energy, so your question might be revolving around the home. So it could be, I mean, you know, it could be about buying a home, it could be about starting a home, you know, it could be about delegating home like home responsibilities, right? It could be about going back home or reaching out to like also I'm getting like reaching out to past people, right? Like it could be like old family members, old friends, right? Like I don't know, but I'm just getting one, you just like with this Cancer energy, okay? Like you've been really, like it's possible that you've been really like hiding this, you know, like maybe it just really unwilling to kind of I don't know, reach out, start something. I don't know, I'm getting like a wallowing sort of energy. Sorry. But but yes, right, like there's just kind of themes around the home is really what I'm getting with this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask, if you charge forward, what would the outcome be here? Okay, so if you go forward with this decision that you are trying to make, what would the outcome be? Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that looks great. I'm just going to say that. I am going to say that for those of you that it's about starting a new home, you do have the Hierophant over here, which is, I don't know, like, it's weird because like when I was talking about like some of you might be wanting to start a new home, I got like this very blushing energy. Like I really felt it. Like some of you might be, I don't know, trying to ask someone the question or something like that, or like asking somebody to, I don't know, like maybe like be together or something. I don't know. It doesn't have to be super, like deep, here. But the Hierophant is, it isn't, it's a card, like in a love reading, it would be, right, like a card of marriage, okay? It is also union, right? Like unioning, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, like unifying, unifying the spiritual and the practical realms, right? So there is something that you're trying to combine, for some of you. I mean, even if it is right, like just kind of your practical realm could be your home, so like this combination of your home with something else, but ultimately like a successful energy, right? Like a steadfast energy. It's also Taurus energy, right? Like I'm getting like a resilient energy here, with the Magician as well. I'm just getting like, if you go for this, the universe having your back. Okay, like yes, the Magician is about using your resources adequately, right? It's about creating, like the magic that you want to create. Like it's about you taking ownership of your world and then making things happen, right? So it's like the energy is here, whatever it is that you're trying to get started over here. This is saying like go for it, right? But in this particular deck, I love this Magician because it's the fairy godmother, which just really gives me the sense of the universe wanting to have your back right now. Okay, so if you go for it, great success over here. Okay, make sure that you're assessing and balancing, like I said, your practical and spiritual realms. That's a message for someone out there. I don't know, but overall, good transformation, good steadfast, energy coming here. All right, if you go for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some cards to ask about if you decide to wait. And you have, oh wow, you have, okay, wow, okay. Interesting. No, you know what? Okay, I see. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's just gonna happen for you, okay? Sorry, the Seven of Swords scared me a little bit. Sorry, I keep calling it the Seven of Quartz, like not just like right now, but just for the past couple of like weeks and readings that I've done. Sorry, I don't know. Why am I thinking about this? Okay, sorry. No, you know what? Sorry. Messages. I'm thinking about this because, okay, like if you decide to wait on things, I'm getting that you are going to be thinking about it. You're going to be strategizing, okay? Like you might be reflecting on some things over here. You might be actually reflecting about your path forward, okay? I'm getting the Seven of Swords in the just kind of like making a plan over here. All right, so if you decide to wait on things, it might just give you more time to plan things thoroughly, right? To actually, I don't know, maybe like come up with a backup to make sure that you're looking around to see like if it's safe to move forward. I'm just getting being strategic as the main thing behind waiting behind. Okay, like if you are gonna waiting behind, sorry, like waiting, right? So like if you are going to wait to make this decision, then make sure that you're using this time adequately to make a game plan, okay? But ultimately, whatever you decide, come on. I said like the universe is trying to have your back over here. And then you got the star up right, homie, all right? So like the universe is definitely trying to have your back. The universe is definitely supporting you with this decision that you're making here, okay? So whether you wait or kind of charge forward, there is just this energy of support. I am going to say that if you wait, I'm getting the sense that like, okay, I'm getting the sense that if you decide to charge forward right now, you might have to put more of your energy into the situation, right? So like, because the Magician, it has to kind of take more action, right? Use your resources, like all that good stuff, right? So, waiting a little bit might actually provide you more support from the universe. Not that you're not going to have to do the work, right? I'm getting, you still have to nurture this dream. You still have to like take care of the situation. Like I said, I'm going back to this being strategic situation over here, right? But I'm getting that waiting a little bit might actually might actually make it easier for you, if that makes sense, right? Like it's still going to be a good outcome, but if you act now, I'm getting, you're just gonna have to put more labor, and if you wait a little bit, it's just like more things might just kind of fall into place, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna pull out some cards for if you abandon this decision altogether. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Sorry. I was gonna say Cancer. I don't know, for some of you, like, you might just be Cancer. I was also gonna say Cancer, what are you up to? But I don't know. What was I saying? Sorry, I got lost. Oh, this is like, if you, but no, yeah, like it's not about, sorry, it's not like a zodiac reading. It's just like, you know, what are you doing here? Okay, so, or like, what are you gonna do next here? Should you go for it? If you decide to wait, you know what? I was just gonna say, like, this pile number 3, Serpentine pile, like, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm getting, you know what, like, if you decide to miss out on this decision, overall, I think you're gonna be missing out on a level up, okay? Like, there is something that, like, you know, you're just not gonna be able to grow here, okay? So, you know, with the Queen of Coins, you're still gonna be good, all right? That's kind of the thing over here, you know, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, if this like, if you go through with this, if you kind of wait on it, or if you don't do anything about it, guess what, you're gonna be stable. You're gonna be taking care of yourself. You're gonna be taking care of your own. You're still gonna be just fine. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, the universe is working with you right now. Like, the universe likes you right now. So keep it up. All right, keep it up, Serpentine pile. Make sure you look into the Serpentine, because there might be some messages for you in that as well. Okay. But over here, you know, what I'm getting with the 4 of Coins is that you could be missing out on a level up. Are you going to be stable? Yeah. Are you still going to be good, right? Being able to take care of business? Yeah. But you could be missing out on like a big level up that could bring you a lot more abundance and a lot more things if you kind of act on this, right? Or it seems over here, I'm not telling you how to live your life, just reading the cards here, but it feels like if you kind of think about this and strategize a little bit more, right, like you could just really have all of these wishes come true here. All right, so pile number 3, thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You know, you can subscribe if you'd like, or share my videos if they resonate with you and you think somebody else might like them. I would appreciate all your support here. All right, thank you and good luck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Jade. All right, Jade. I just got, okay, cool. Sorry, my brain just went like 20 million hours an hour, because it just went from like Jade to Jada to Jada Pinkett Smith to Will Smith to Willow Smith. And then I was just like over here thinking, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Okay, so okay. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, okay? I don't know if it's relevant or not, but it might be for some of you. But I was just thinking about like Willow Smith, and I was thinking about like how her music is really just like, it's like this genre bending sort of situation, right? Which a lot of people don't like. Personally, I love, right? But just kind of like this merging of like ideas, merging of like music styles, right? Like, I don't know. So I guess what I'm thinking is like, I don't know, like whatever it is that you have, that you're trying to do, it could be like a merging of something, okay? Like with community, like you might be trying to merge into a community, like you might be trying to merge ideas with people around you. It could be around your friends. You might be trying to create some sort of project with your friends, right? Kind of mix ideas over here. All right, you do have the 11th house and community, right? So it's all about, you know, like friends, community, and just kind of like with that, I don't know, I'm getting like some of y'all, I mean, I don't know, some of y'all might be musicians here, right? But I'm just getting sharing ideas with your friends, getting something done out of it, right? Like you might have like some project that you want to get started or something like that. Okay, you do have the number 11 and 9 and 4 and 49 over here, but 9 and 4 is 13, so I just kind of like saw like the 13 here in case any of those are significant to you. All right, so all right, Jade, sorry about that little preface there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tarot and see you know, if whatever it is that you're asking about, what would happen if you went for it or charged forward with this decision here. Okay, so you do have the King of Swords and the Hermit. Interesting. So somebody else got the Hermit in this exact same position. I don't know who. I can't remember one of these like the first 3 piles, if you want to check that out. But anyway, just because it's in the same position. All right, so if you decide to go for it, okay, the King of Swords, it can denote a leveling up situation, you know, over here. So, you know, for example, like, let's say that you're asking about a promotion or a business venture or something like that, right? It can be like, yeah, you are going to get promoted. Yeah, you are going to be coming into a position of power. There you go. That's what I meant. So, like, you could be coming, like more prominent in your community is another message that I'm getting, right? Like you might be leveling up in your community as well as you know, if you decide to kind of charge forward with this decision that you're making here. But there is this need for you to, I'm getting like develop some insight about your whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, I remember like the message that I got with the last pile was like learning about something. Okay, but like with this, I'm just really getting like there's something that you need to learn about some community. It could be your community of friends. It could be like a religious community. It could be like a spirit, like a slash spiritual, right? It could just be like your work community. I don't know, right? But I'm getting like you need to learn something about whatever community you're trying to kind of delve into is what I'm getting. So like, for example, like let's say that you're trying to delve into music, right? You might need to kind of gain some insight here. I also got the word infiltrate in case that means anything to anyone. But right, like you might need to right, like learn about how the music industry works, right, or something like that. Okay, like that is what I'm getting with the Hermit right here, if you are choosing to act on things right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask about if you decide to wait on this. If you don't go for it quite yet, just kind of sit on it for a bit. All right, you do have the Queen of Coins and the Four of Coins. Interesting. Okay, some of you, I don't know exactly, but like some of you might have messages in any of the other piles. Okay, and I'm gonna say like it could be the past piles, but it could also be in the upcoming piles, you know. So if any other stone cult to you, I would say, you know, kind of check out the different piles because you might have other messages in general. Okay, like that's just, sorry, that's something that I got here. Okay, but if you decide to wait on this, okay, you do have the Queen of Coins and the Four of Coins. So for some of you, I am getting that waiting might bring you some a more sense of stability. Okay, you know, particularly if you are doing this learning over here. All right, but by waiting, it's like it's almost like what I'm getting is that you'll have more to offer into the situation. You'll have more to offer into the project. You'll have more to offer for the community. Okay, and like you will find some sort of sense of stability. Okay, be careful, right, to not sleep on it too long is the message that I'm getting. Okay, so whatever it is that you're asking about, don't take too long to decide if you are going to charge forward, because I'm getting that by taking too long to decide, I'm almost getting like a sort of reverting energy, right? Like you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. You don't want to miss out on money opportunities is something that I'm getting. Okay, you know, be careful. All right, I am getting this energy of like taking care of your money. Like that might be like a side message. I don't know if it's related to this, but I am getting that message of taking care of your money as well. Okay, but yeah, it's like if you're gonna go for it, I mean, sorry, like if you're gonna sit on it, like don't wait too long. Okay, like that's just really what it is. Okay, over here, because I feel like you might miss out on some opportunities. All right, so let's see if you just kind of like abandoned this altogether, like if you just kind of didn't do anything at all and kind of moved on from this, what would happen to pile number 4? Okay, you do have the 8 of Coins and you have the Six of Wands. All right, with that, I'm getting, I mean, overall with the Six of Wands, it's the okay, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, right? Like feeling victorious, charging forward, feeling great, feeling like, yeah, like, let's do this, I got this. Reversed. Okay, reversed is my card of, feeling defeat, or not my card, right? It's like a card of feeling defeated, feeling loserish, right? I'm not saying you're a loser, right? But it's like if you don't act on this right now, like you might just not be feeling great about yourself. You could be working hard on something else, okay? I'm just getting like you kind of feeling a little bit like struggling, okay? I am gonna say for some of you this really is a music thing. I don't know, just like I know they're geese. But I got like music and singing. I don't know, like for some of you, or there's something that you want to share or say. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting like side messages in this pile. But yes, okay. So like if you don't go for it, I'm just getting like a sense of struggle, okay? Like the Eight of Coins is working hard and then getting the benefits of all your hard work. But just with this card in particular, right? Like I'm seeing like the blisters on her toes and her hands, and I'm almost just getting like this working hard for nothing sort of thing, So like if you don't go for it, then watch out for that energy, right? Like you might just feel, for some of you, I'm getting like you might be feeling trapped like in a work situation, or you might be feeling like you're putting a lot of work into other things for nothing sort of thing, and not just kind of like not feeling great about yourself. So that would be the energy if you don't if you just kind of leave this, don't even act on whatever it is that you're asking about. All right, so thank you, pile number 4. If anything resonated, I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to pile number 5. See, I like it like this. Pile number 5, which is the Lapis Lazuli. All right. Hello, Lapis Lazuli pile. Welcome and thank you for being here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start off with like I try to identify some things that your question could be revolving around. You do have the 12th house and it says introspection. You also have the number 50 in case any of those are changing here. And I'm going to point out, I don't know why I feel the need to point out that the 12th house is the house of Pisces here, okay? For some of you, your question could be revolving around spirituality, all right? For some of you, it could be revolving around revealing some secrets, okay? I'm just getting like there might be some things that you have kept hidden that maybe you're trying to come clean about, or you might be trying to find out about, because the 12th house can also be a house of hidden things over here. So, I'm just getting like maybe you're trying to decide if you want to share something with someone, or if you want to reveal something about yourself, or you want to ask someone about some secrets that you might kind of be a little teeter-tottering around, okay? This could also be about you asking, you could also be asking about just your relationship to spirituality. Some of you might be kind of pursuing, I don't know, like a spiritual practice, or maybe like something around, like, I don't know, I'm getting also like psychic development, right? Like, so you might have some questions around those topics there, okay? Some of you might also be doing chakra work, chakra healing, all right? I don't know, yeah, I'm getting a lot of possible things here, okay? But overall, introspection, like you really are thinking and growing, and I'm getting like you're just really working on your growth right here, and I'm really getting spiritual growth as well, okay? So anyway, if any of those things resonated, let's get to it. Let's see what would happen if you decide to go for it and act on this what's it called, if you decide to act on this, okay? Like, okay, so you do have you have the 9 of Cups and you have Judgment. All right, so I'm just gonna say that if you decide to act on this right now, you might not be quite ready here with the Judgment card being reversed, okay? There might still be something that you are in need of releasing. There could be something that you are still needing to learn about or shed light on the situation. Yeah, back to that secret energy, right? Like there might still be some secrets that you need to process, right? Or some something that is over here in this 12th house hiddenness energy needs to kind of be sorted out before you can kind of charge forward with whatever it is that you're trying to charge forward with. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, because yeah, judgment is great, right? Judgment is like reawakening. For some of you, you might be in the middle of a spiritual awakening. Okay, like that could be kind of part of what's happening here, or just a side message. But there is this resistance, all right? There's still these things. For some of you, if you're not doing chakra work, maybe doing some work around your chakras, balancing your chakras, maybe even just learning about it. You know, it could be totally not your thing, but maybe you want to, you know, like look into it, learn about it a little bit, and see if anything resonates from that, okay? I feel the need to bring up right now, you know, look into Lapis Lazuli and its properties, because you might have some messages there as well. All right, but yeah, you know, I'm getting that if you go for it right now, it's almost like you're just not gonna be quite ready here. Okay, okay, so here's the thing. I'm getting that emotionally you feel ready, all right? And maybe even physically you feel ready. But there is just this like spiritual part of you over here that needs a little bit of more time to charge forward, okay? It's like I'm getting that you're sure, like, you're sure that you want to do this, okay? Like, just with this 9 of Cups, it's like you're like, yes, this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna feel good about doing this, right? Like, doing this would make you so happy. But there's definitely some assessment needing to happen here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for if you decide to wait here, okay? All right, you do have the 4 of Cups and Temperance. Yeah, see, I love this. Okay, so I'm just gonna point out, like, or like, just with the Temperance over here, waiting to make this decision, whatever it is that you're trying to charge forward to, is gonna give you a chance to balance yourself, okay? Just with Temperance, it's gonna give you a chance to heal these things that need to be healed so that you can move forward, right? Just, you know, I'm getting like meditation might be important for some of you, okay? Once again, maybe getting in touch with your spirituality if you're not a very, like, you know, I don't know, or maybe like I'm getting reassessing your spiritual practices, all right? Like, or kind of maybe learning about more of that, or like maybe learning about spiritual awakenings, okay? Some of you may be starting some new meditation practices or new methods of kind of introspection over here, all right? It doesn't have to be meditation, but that could be, you know, something that could be really helpful. All right, but if you do decide to wait, I'm getting that you would achieve more of that balance over here. It would give you that time to heal yourself. It's also something that I'm getting, okay? You know, with the 4 of Cups reversed, I like that because, you know, the 4 of Cups is an energy of kind of like taking a step back and, well, I mean, it's kind of like being still, but it's also like dissatisfaction, right? Like you see her over here, she's like looking at all these other things and kind of missing out. You know, she's focusing on all of these like fake, beautiful, right? Beautiful, but fake little vases over here when there's like the real deal back behind her, right? And there's just kind of like the sense of like dissatisfaction with what is happening. So what I'm getting with that is that, you know, it's like you're gonna come out of that. I'm getting like you're gonna be able to notice things that you've been missing out on, right? Like you're gonna be fully like leaving behind any sort of like dissatisfaction with whatever is happening. You're gonna be paying attention to the things that are gonna be really fulfilling, right? I'm getting this like leaving the frou-frou-ness and focusing on what's real, what's tangible, like what's gonna actually be fulfilling, right? This ability to do that over here, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out 2 more cards for if you decide to abandon this altogether, right? Like if you decide to not go for it here, or leave this idea behind, whatever it is that you're thinking about. You have, yeah, you have the Knight of Swords and you have the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so overall, if you do not go forth with this, I'm just getting you, you know, you not feeling great about yourself. You know, the Queen of Wands, you know, is powerful. The Queen of Wands loves herself for who she is. The Queen of Wands gives no F's about what anybody else thinks about her, right? She is gonna be who she is, and just with the reversal, there's just the sense of you feeling powerless even is the word that I'm getting, you know, feeling like, you know, like I'm not being true to myself is the message that I'm getting, right? So you might feel like you are ignoring a certain part of you or your needs, okay? If you don't do this, yeah, right? Like, I mean, it's just, I'm getting like missteps, right? You know, because the Knight of Swords does charge forward, and you know, they do need to be careful because sometimes they're a little clumsy or whatever. But just like with the reversal in particular, I'm getting like I don't know, like you might be more more or less confident, sorry. Like you might be less confident in the steps that you're taking. You might start like questioning yourself a little bit more over here. You could take this time to learn, okay, just with the Nine of Swords reversed, all right? So like you would be eventually maybe exploring different options and seeing what else is out there, you know. But the energy that I'm getting is like if you do not do this, like you're just not gonna be feeling good about yourself, all right? So that is what I have for you here. Okay. I hope things resonated. If anything did resonate, I would absolutely love to hear from you. Pile number 5 here, or Lapis Lazuli pile. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, share with your friends. You know, I don't know if anything resonated. Thank you so much. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Indigo Gabbro, or the mystical Merlinite here. All right. So, hello, Indigo Gabbro or mystical Merlinite here. Okay. So, oh, actually, sorry about that. All right. Hello. Let's see. Okay. Let me do that again. Hi, Indigo Gabbro or Mystic Merlinite. I'm gonna start here by pulling out from the themes deck over here. You do have Venus, sorry. You do have Venus. Sorry, the other word. I don't know. Okay, another word came to mind. I don't know right now. So you do have Venus over here. I do see the number 21, if that's important, or 2 and 1 is also 3, you know. So yeah. Sorry. Okay, this is how I'm so old. I just got the Spice Girls song, something like 2 becomes 1. Is that, never mind. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so your questions over here, it might revolve around love. Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, right off the bat, I am getting love. It could also be, you know, creativity. It could just be revolving around, I don't know, like anything that has to do with your sacral chakra over here. So just creativity, like your passions. It could just be very romantically related over here, you know. There's no dismissing, you know, the Venus association with, you know, romance here. And I'm gonna say, you know, like, I don't know, like the pomegranate really stood out to me here right now, in case that's significant to anyone. But I'm just getting, you know, like pomegranates as seeds and kind of starting something new. So this could very much be about something creative or starting something new with like a new person. Okay, so you might be like, you know, kind of on these both realms over here, really. All right. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot says, you know, regarding this decision here, or this question that you have. What would happen if you go for it? Okay. What would happen if pile number 6 goes for it? Okay. Wow. So I am going to say, like, my cards keep kind of like folding over on themselves. So you might be, I'm getting just like a very nervous energy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Energy. Like I'm getting like stumbling over my words, tripping and stumbling. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like a very cheesy, what's it called? Like that very cheesy, you know, like 90s, you know, teenage rom-com movies where like, you know, oh, the little nerd like stumbling over their crush and it's like, oh no, I dropped all my books. I don't know. Sorry. Like, I don't know if that's silly, but I'm just getting like a very shy, kind of coy. I'm not making fun of it. Sorry. Like, you know, but I'm getting like, I don't know, like if this is about like a romantic thing or something, like, I don't know, like maybe like you struggle to talk to your person, right? I'm getting like, you know, kind of giggling and laughing when you are around them, you know, like that sort of situation, okay? Or, you know, it could also be, you know, and that's for those of you that are dealing with someone. If it's about like a creative pursuit or something like that, it could just be something that makes you feel good and in touch, get in touch with your inner child is something that I'm getting, all right? So like, you know, and for those of you that is like a relationship, it could be like puppy love sort of situation, or this person makes you feel like, you know, I don't know, like love is new again. I don't know how to explain it, all right? But okay, let's see. So yeah, so well, all right, with all the giddiness, okay, you're going for it right now. Looks a little challenging, okay? I'm just gonna say it. You got 5 and 7, okay? So 5s and 7s in the tarot are challenging energy. So I'm getting that going for things right now would be a little bit of a challenge. Did I say that again? Did I say that enough? If in case I did, in case you missed it, okay, challenging. All right. So, sorry, why don't that was. Okay, I need to focus. Focus. All right. Yeah, and that's the thing though. I think like you might be all over the place over here. There might be some things that you need to get straightened out before you charge forward. You might have a lot of things on your mind over here. I'm getting like these 5 of Wands. Okay, a couple of things. Like you might be really aware of the competition right now. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? Like let's say that you are starting, you know, like an art project, or you want to start like this, I don't know, selling something on Etsy, I don't know, whatever, right? And you're like so aware of the competition. Or if this is about a person, you're aware of all the other people that like your person or something, or the person that you like as well, right? So there is like this something that you need to kind of resolve around that before you can charge forward, because I'm getting that you charging forward right now in this moment is actually gonna be challenging for you, right? Like it's gonna bring you more stressors. It's not gonna make you feel good about yourself. I'm getting you not feeling strong, right? Like not being able to tackle these problems or tackle this one thing right now, you know? So there is this need to kind of, okay, I don't know yet. We'll see what else the cards have to say, but I'm just getting that, like, I was gonna say there is a need to take a step back, but I don't know if it's about taking a step back, but it could just be like about reassessing, okay? You know, the 7 of Wands, it is about standing in your power, right? Standing your ground, like knowing, trusting yourself, and that you have the power to do what you need to do. But you know, with the reversal, you know, I'm getting that if you acted right now, you wouldn't be feeling as strong as you potentially could, right? Or like you just wouldn't really be standing in your power if you went for it in this moment, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and ask about waiting. All right, so what would be the outcome if you decided to wait? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so if you decided to wait, you would be feeling good, okay? There is this leveling up. You have the Queen of Cups here. You have, I'm getting just, I'm just getting like you feeling good, right? Like you being ready. Okay, so if this is about a person, you would be much more ready to share your cup of love. You would be in a more giving energy. You would be more confident, right? If you decided to kind of wait a little bit, you would be, I'm getting, you know, like filling your own cup and therefore being able to share that, okay? So yeah, like, sorry, I love this. You know, and if it's like about a project or something like that, I'm also getting, right, like confidence, right? I'm getting this ability for you to take care of your own needs, okay? Like, I mean, whatever it is, right? Like, there's just the sense of you feeling just more powerful and better able to like make decisions and charge forward if you decide to wait a little bit. So what do you need to get into that confidence and that energy? Learn about something, okay? You know, the Page of Swords, it's a starter energy, right? It's earth energy. They materialize things. They start taking steps toward something. You know, this taking of steps is in the Swords realm, which is the realm of communication, of intellect, of learning, right? So just kind of like with the reversal in particular, I'm getting that it's not a time to communicate. It's a time to receive information over here. So there is something that you need to learn about, okay? This could be about about yourself, right? Like maybe there's things that you need to learn about yourself, your self-worth, the way that you show love, the way that you express yourself, whatever, right? Like, or it could also be, you know, like about what it is that you're trying to do. Like, let's say that you're trying to get into songwriting, right? And you're like, okay, well, maybe I want to learn a little bit more about the structure. Maybe I want to learn more about the music industry, right? Maybe I want to learn more about, I don't know, like some foundations of art, right? Or some foundations of dance. I don't know, whatever, like it is. I don't know why I'm getting like those, but, you know, like whatever it is that you're trying to do is ultimately going to help you feel good, but being able to wait is going to give you an opportunity to learn about yourself and learn about, you know, the what you're trying to do a little bit more. Okay. Now if you decide to, wow, sorry, I dropped a card. Okay, I mean, take it or leave it. I dropped the 10 of Wands, so I'm just gonna take that as advice here. You can take it or leave it, but I'm gonna say reach out to people, okay? Some of you might need to get some help from like people, community. Reach out if you're feeling a little overwhelmed and overburdened, okay? That's just, you know, take it as a side message if you want to and if it's relevant to you. All right, so for those of you that that are still here, if you decide to wait, okay, for the pile number 6, what happens? Actually, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, focus. See, it was just the pile where I was like, focus. I don't know. Maybe you're like a little bit all over the place. I don't know. If that was not this pile, oops, sorry. But okay, focus, focus, focus. If pile number 6 abandons this idea, what would be the outcome? If pile number 6 does nothing toward this, you know, does not charge forward, does not go for it, what would be the outcome? Okay, interesting. Well, okay, I am gonna say that if you do not charge forward toward this, I'm getting that like the universe is gonna make it happen for you, okay? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I got. Like, if you don't do nothing, or sorry, if you don't do anything about this, you know, just, you know, with the world and the Hanged Man is like, because the Hanged Man is about, right, like isolate, you know, like the Hanged Man puts themselves in a, you know, in an isolated position to get new perspective, la la la, right? So maybe you decide, you know what, I'm not gonna do this, you know what, I'm gonna kind of learn about it, you know what, I'm gonna wait on it, whatever, and then you decide to do nothing, right? But the Hanged Man came reversed. So what I'm getting is that even if you decide to do nothing, you're ultimately gonna rise up from this energy. You're ultimately gonna decide to do something, or something might come your way with the world over here that's gonna encourage you to still work toward something else. It could be work toward this thing eventually again, right? Or it could just be towards something new, okay? But I'm getting that this is kind of gonna happen regardless. Interesting. This is really interesting. You know, I'm also seeing that with the world here. Because, you know, it could be that, you know, this idea might come to an ending, but I'm not getting the world in like a sad ending. You know, this is a particularly beautiful world. For those of you that you're asking about a person, I mean, I don't know, maybe like the deal with this person could end and then you could encounter somebody else that, you know, could be just like a wonderful counterpart union to share this new leveling up energy with, you know. But for some of you, I'm just almost getting like the world is gonna offer you, like it's gonna bring it to you. So even if you decide to do nothing about it, the world is gonna offer you this new opportunity to kind of charge forward, to move up, okay? So just make sure, what I'm gonna say is make sure that you keep your eyes open for opportunities. So back to this learning energy over here, like make sure that you're learning about the opportunities that are out there, okay? I don't know. Yeah, because like the world might be kind of low-key offering you something here, okay? So, all right, those are the messages that I have for you today, pile number 6. Definitely look into the Mystic Merlinite or the Indigo Gabbro, because there might be some additional messages for you in that. And I'm going to say some of you might need to look at your Venus placement if you're not familiar with that, because there might also be some messages for you in that, all right? So that is what I have for you today. Pile number 6, if anything resonated or made sense, I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share my videos with people that you think might be interested. I appreciate all your support. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And go get yours. Thank you.